How are we, my friends? You are very welcome along to our Nottingham Forest preview here on Anfield Agenda. The Reds travelling down to the City Ground for an 8 p.m. kick-off on Tuesday. I think it's fair to say this is one of our biggest games of the season so far, particularly with the context of the title race and, of course, Nottingham Forest good form, coupled with the fact that they beat us at Anfield, the only team to do so far in this Premier League campaign. So I'm going to go through, give you my predicted 11, my score predictions, a little look at how Nottingham Forest form is coming into this game, and a few other bits and pieces along the way. As always, though, you know I want to know your thoughts, so let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree with my team selection, what your thoughts are coming into this game, and of course anything else that you'd like to cover. I'd love to read it. So I'm going to get straight into it because there is a lot to go through. Liverpool don't have many serious injury concerns other than Joe Gomez coming into this one, so Arne Slot has a very strong side to pick from. Let's have a look though at Nottingham Forest and how they're fixed coming into this fixture. So, as you can see here, following a 1-0 win at Anfield in the reverse fixture in September, Nottingham Forest are looking to complete their first league double over Liverpool since the 1962-63 campaign. Nottingham Forest have won each of their last 6 Premier League games, while a win over Liverpool will see them equal their longest ever winning start to a season. Nottingham Forest their longest ever league winning run of 7, Nottingham Forest have won 5 of their last 6 Premier League home games, more than they did in their entire previous 21 at the City Ground. Forest are looking to win 4 consecutive home games within the top flight season for the first time since January 1996. Here are Forest's recent results and, of course, our recent head-to-heads. Premier League 24-25, as we know, they are the only team to beat us so far this season, 1-0 at Anfield. The last one, 23-24, it was Nottingham Forest 0, Liverpool 1. Liverpool 3, Nottingham Forest 0 in the reverse of that. And look at that form for Nottingham Forest coming into this one. They have beaten Luton by 2-0 in the FA Cup. They've beaten Wolves by 3-0 in the Premier League. Everton by 2-0 as well. Spurs by 1-0 and a 2-0 away victory at Brentford. So it is fair to say that they are a side in form and we have to take them very seriously. If we're not at it from the off in this game, this could be a fixture we look back on as a decisive moment in the Premier League title race. That is how seriously I'm taking this game. I'm not taking Forest lightly. Frankly, I think anybody who does would be a fool. So let me know, what are you thinking as we go in now and start my predicted 11? So, first up, we're going to cover the goalkeeper and the centre-backs, and I don't really expect you guys to have many surprises where I've gone with this one. So, goalkeeper, Alisson Becker, of course. Centre-back pairings of Ibrahima Konate and our captain, Virgil van Dijk. Alisson obviously rested for the FA Cup win over Accrington Stanley. Caoimhín Kelleher came in between the sticks there. And Virgil and Konate are the best centre-back pairing that Arne Slot has. So why not go with those for this one? Now, full-back positions, and this is where I think maybe some Liverpool fans will start to differ. And that's okay. It is an opinions business, isn't it? But this is what I've gone for. So, Trent Alexander-Arnold to come in at right back. And for me, I've gone with Andy Robertson at left back. I understand anybody who has concerns about Robbo or maybe thinks that we need to strengthen in the left back position, but I'm banking on the fact that Robbo's had a rest between games and enough time to recuperate. I think we're going to see a better performance from Robbo. And of course on right back, it's between Trent and Bradley, and Trent did well for me when he came on against United. I think he did well in the FA Cup game as well, scored a wonderful goal, so I think and expect him to come back in. If the manager goes with Bradley, I'd understand that one as well, but being honest, I think we will see Trent at right back. Into midfield now. And as you're going to see next up, I have gone for Ryan Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister. That is, for me, our best midfield trio when all are fit. Curtis Jones has done admirably at times this season, but I think we've noticed what we've been missing when Dominic Szoboszlai hasn't been in the team, having missed the last couple with illness. So the last couple before the FA Cup with illness, so I expect him to come in to this one and make a difference and show us exactly why he deserves to be starting week in and week out. Ryan Gravenberch, I think, is pretty self-explanatory, and Alexis McAllister for me is the glue that binds that entire midfield trio together. So that's my midfield. I hope you're still with me. Let me know though if you're different. Now we move into the attack, and again it's a matter of what you like here, and I think this is what we will see. So we're going to go with the wide positions first. Mohamed Salah, of course. I mean, I don't think anybody will debate that one. Mohamed Salah on the right. Cody Gakpo for me on the left. But what does that mean for the centre? Have I gone Darwin? Have I gone Jota? Have I gone really bold and gone with Dan's? No, this is what I've gone for, ladies and gentlemen. Luis Diaz. I think that's the strongest front three that we can put out at the minute. Love the option of having Chiesa on the bench as well. Maybe Diogo Jota would be the preferred choice for some of you guys and girls out there. For me, I just think this front three has served us well in the main this season, and the energy that we get from Lucho through the centre could be a difference maker. But of course, I'm sure you guys may think differently. If you think Darwin Núñez, if you think Diogo Jota, or even Jadon Danns, you can make an argument for most of them, to be fair. This is just what I expect and what I think Arne Slot will go with. So once again, to run through my predicted 11, Alisson Becker in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, a centre-back partnership of Ibrahima Konate and our captain Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robertson at left back, midfield of Gravenberch, Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister, Mohamed Salah, Luis Diaz and Cody Gakpo are my front three, but I am excited about the options from the bench that Arne Slot has. Bradley will be there, Jones will be there, Elliott will be there, Chiesa will be there, Jota, Núñez, Wataru Endo. There are many options there for the gaffer if he needs to change things up. And let's be honest about this, going into what is a huge game with Forest, we can't carry any passengers. So I'm hoping if Arne Slot sees that one or two players just aren't cutting it, that he makes some ruthless decisions. We cannot let this game slip away from us. It is massive in the context of our season. And of course, to keep Arsenal and the chasing pack at bay. And by the way, Nottingham Forest are part of that chasing pack, as I'm sure you've seen looking at the league table. So the last thing I have to go through now, of course, is my score prediction. And just a reminder, our watch along will start from 6:45 on Tuesday. So the prediction was a difficult one, to be honest, because there was a lot of me was thinking a draw. And I think if I predicted a draw, that would be a merited decision as well, because I don't take Forest lightly. If we did in the first game, well, we should have learned our lessons by now. But ultimately, this is what I've come down on with regards to the score prediction. A narrow 2-1 victory for Liverpool. Maybe that's based on hope more than anything else. But if we are firing, if we are at our best, I do think that we can win the game. Nottingham Forest have been incredible this season. And their fans have every right to be over the moon with the football that they're seeing. But we want to go and win this league title. And making a statement win at Nottingham Forest for me would calm a lot of nerves within the fan base and certainly put us back on track to where we want to be come May. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for the preview. As I said, I'm really looking forward to reading your comments on it. Let me know your thoughts on our team selection, my score prediction, and anything else that you want to discuss before the game gets underway. I'm really excited about it. I'd be a liar if I said I'm not sitting here quite nervous about the idea of it. Forest beat us deservedly at Anfield, and I remember watching that game and being how frustrated I was at our inability to be able to break them down. Hopefully at the City Ground, when they're at home, they come out to play a little bit more and don't sit back on the counter. But either way, we have to find solutions. So I'll catch up with you guys for the watch along. Appreciate you guys sticking by and supporting the channel. If you haven't, drop a like on the video. But most importantly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye-bye.